This is a public service announcement. This problem is asking you to use ratios to keep relationships between numbers the same. So you should be using your notes on pages 21 and 22 to solve. You could also be using your throw-up sheet in the top right corner of the conversion page, where it has one boxes, how you plug in the columns, and that you can solve using scale factor or cross multiplication and division. Okay, a florist uses 160 roses and 42 tulips to make 5 identical flower arrangements. Okay, how many roses would the florist use to create 8 identical arrangements? Okay, there's a couple things about this problem that might make it a little bit tricky. And there's a couple ways you can solve it. So first things first, because we have an original ratio and a new one that we need to build, go ahead and set up your one box. Okay. We have our one box. All right, you need to plug in your words for your unit. So I need you to decide, are you just using roses? Are you combining them, and is it asking for flowers? What does our 5 go with? Okay, go ahead and plug in your one box and see what you're thinking, and then check with me. Okay, this question asks you how many roses would the florist use to create arrangements. It doesn't ask anything about tulips. Okay, if it had said how many flowers would the florist use to create arrangements, then you would need to combine all of your types of flowers. Okay. But this question only asks about your roses and arrangements. Okay, those are the two that we have. So you're going to use roses for our original. We had 160 made the original 5 arrangements. That's like a bouquet or like a vase of flowers or whatever. All right, and our new says, how many of those roses would the florist use to create 8 arrangements? Okay, so arrangements are moving from 5 to 8. And we need to figure out how many roses would that use if we kept the relationship the same. Okay, using scale factor, I don't see a super easy number that we could use to make 5 into 8 evenly. So I'm going to use cross multiplication and division, meaning you need to go multiply the diagonal numbers and then divide by what was left to give you how many roses belong with those 8 arrangements.